Alright, Mr. Barrel, what are you doing there? Lightning. Why, Mr. Barrel of Cobblestone? What's your point? Why are you here? Don't... yeah. Alright, anyway, hey folks, this is Anasis, and we're back for another episode of Blood and Bones. And this barrel is pointless. It's a barrel full of cobblestone, and it just means I would have to click like 1,000 times to get all the cobblestone out and put it in a crafting table and do crafting things. So I shouldn't have put that guy there. What we need to do is we need to auto craft some stuff. And I was looking at this guy. I found this liquid crafter guy, and I wanted to show him because I've actually decided not to use it, but he looks pretty cool. I wanted to just show it, and maybe you guys will have a use for it. So this is a liquid crafter from Mine Factory Reloaded. It has an awesome GUI. It can input like all different types of liquids. It's got some, portable tanks in there to hold all those liquids. It's the first thing we've seen that needs plastic sheets. Plastic sheets come from raw plastic, which comes from smelting rubber bars, which comes from smelting raw rubber, rubber wood, or glue, balls of glue, which come from Tinker's Construct. So anyway, this would be an actual use for rubber wood, which we kind of don't have much of a use for right now. But the other thing is it also requires a redstone pulse to make it craft. So you would either have to do a redstone clock, which is not hard to make from extra utilities, but this is it says here, cheap, simple clock, 1 pulse a second. So it's only going to craft once a second, and that's kind of pretty slow. So the other option would be a timer from Project Red, and it looks a little complicated, but it's really not. These circuit plates are just double spelts of stone, and then you add some different redstone stuff to it, so it's not too tough to make. The problem with these timers is they tick. Every time they go around, it goes tick, 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 tick. And then if you want it to craft fast, it goes tick, 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 tick. I'm like, okay, so I don't want that. So I'm going to go back to the old thermal expansion cyclic assembler. That's our other option. Now these guys might be just slightly easier to craft, I'm not sure. But this is going to be the old thermal expansion, and did somebody just break a torch like right here? How the heck did somebody... Who... There's somebody on the roof? No. Somebody just broke a torch right in the hallway there. I don't get that at all. Any rate, yeah, let me just drop a new torch here. That's the only spot. Maybe the only place they could get to it was from here. So I don't know. Maybe it was like, no, I don't know. Whatever. That was strange. Oh, hey, guy. Yeah, but see, he drops right off, so that ain't it. Alright, we'll just pop one there. That should do. And you can just keep going round and round and round. Yeah, I know these wooden doors, by the way, are not going to keep mobs out, but they shouldn't ever get up here, and if they do, I'll hear them beating on the door, so I'll know to go and deal with that. If I get a bunch more iron, I can go ahead and upgrade that. At any rate, what I'm going to have to do now, so I'm going to have to pump this out with item ducts, and then put it in those cyclic assemblers. So I'm going to do like this. I was looking at where to put it, because I got to get it over here to get some power. And I'm going to put some conduits here, and then I'm going to turn this one off, so it'll come out of the energy cell, it'll come up here, and I'm going to put those up on the wall. And again, I have not built out the base yet, so this is all temporary. I wanted to get this going before I work on getting the base built out, because this can be just generating cobble like mad while I'm over there building. Okay, so for the moment, I'm going to turn this guy off. No, he's fine. We'll just leave him. Alright, so let's make a couple of these cyclic assemblers. I've already grabbed like all the things. I have a couple machine frames from last episode. Tin gears are just tin and iron. We'll do the little shift click on the question mark and bam, 4 tin gears. I swear I just heard something behind me. I already made a couple of brass chests, which of course is just a chest surrounded by brass. Did I make? Yeah, I got two redstone reception coils. Man, I think that's it. There you go. So I already had this built, and I just made some gears and some chests. And there we go, cyclic assemblers. Now these guys do take power, but I was kind of checking it out, and it's a tiny little amount of power. They don't take much. Oh, you know the other thing we do need? We need schematics. And schematics take lapis, which I moved over here. Well, they take blue dye, and lapis will work for that. And they take some paper, which I have a little bit of here. So that's good. But you know what? The liquid crafter takes books. And books, of course, would take a bunch more paper. So there we go. That's the schematic. And that's how these little cyclic assembler guys work. You got to tell them what to do so they know their thing. All right, so we put a blank schematic in here. And man, yeah, these are pretty cool things too. The liquid crafter actually has a little more options, I think. Like it has multiple tanks, so you could put in water and lava and output obsidian, I guess. Or, I don't know. You know what? I should try that. Of course, we don't have unlimited water here. At any rate, what I want to do here is take cobblestone and just kind of paint it in here. It's not really using the cobblestone. It's just making up the crafting schematic or crafting recipe here. And it says, okay, 9 cobblestone and you're going to get this, which apparently you can't float over, but it's going to make a compressed cobblestone. So now if I look at that, it says 9 cobblestone is going to make 1 compressed cobblestone, and that's great. So let's turn this guy on, and I'm going to need, you either need a lever to turn these on, or you need those pneumatic servos, which I did one of those in the last episode. Oh, these are micro blocks. That's not going to work. Alright. I don't think it's going to work. Is it going to work? Oh, well, it opened up the door. Alright, I'm going to have to do something really silly and temporary here because I need to get a redstone signal up to that, and I don't see any simple way to do it, so I'm just going to plop that guy there for the moment. Alright, so now this lever should activate that guy, bam, and that should output, of course I covered up the front, but that should output the cobblestone, and it should show up here in a second, or two. There it goes. So it's shooting over, I think, 8 at a time, and every time it gets 9, it's not quite 8 at a time, whatever that is. Every time it gets 9, it's compressing that into compressed cobble, and then shooting it over here, because remember the default is to output on the right for these type of machines, which is great. So now we've got some compressed cobble over here, and I'm going to put a schematic in here, and we're going to tell it, hey, oops, yeah, that's fine. If you put 9 compressed cobble together, you're going to get, bam, double compressed cobble. And also if you hold down shift, you can see what the recipe is for on that. So it's going to make double compressed cobble, which is now 81. Alright, so let's go back to the portal for the deep dark. What do we need? I think that's going to be enough. Do we need double compressed or more? Okay, so we need quadruple compressed. And you could do that with 2 more cyclic assemblers, but we're now getting to the point where this is 81 cobblestone each, and it's not going to take like a whole ton of these to make triple and quadruple. I mean, it's going to take a bit, but not tons and tons of it. So I think I can do the last couple steps manually, and we should be good. Let's take a look at this guy. It should be going pretty good. Let me turn this off. So yeah, I mean, we're still going up, right? So my little 5 RF per tick is more than the cyclic assemblers are using. So these guys take, well, they can take 20 RF per tick. Basically it takes 20 RF per that thing, process, per crafting recipe. So once it gets 9 of them in here, it will go and bam, we'll get one shot of 20 RF. And then it'll sit there and not use any power until the next one comes through. Here we go, and boom. There you go. So these do take power, but not much, depending on how fast you're feeding stuff into it. Alright, so we've already emptied this barrel out, and yeah, the barrel was pretty pointless. So we're gonna just do this. We're gonna break that barrel, and I always forget, is it a hatchet or a... Did that... Hey, what the... Okay, that was weird. I always forget, they're wooden, so you'd think a hatchet, and I guess... it seems like it doesn't really matter. Hatchet or pickaxe, either way is cool. Okay, so now if I put one more item duct here, and I put that into output mode, I think it's going to just go right out, because these auto-eject, right? So, yeah, bam, output. So I don't need a lever to make this guy go. It's just going to go automatically, and we're good. So we've got 13 double compressed cobble. I don't know what, I didn't do like the numbers and things, but you need 9 of those to make triple, and then you need 9 of those to make quadruple. So yeah, 9 times 9 times 4 times something might be the number. So anyway, we're going to just let this guy run, and we're going to get lots of double compressed cobblestone, and we'll come back to that later. So, is that it for now? I think that's it for now. Yeah. Alright, I just wanted to get this all started, talk a little bit about the liquid crafter, talk a little bit about the old cyclic assembler here, and let that run while I go work on the base, because dude, out of room. No more room in the current base. So I want to expand out this direction, and I think I want to get up higher, because there are did you see me all of a sudden? Wow. There are mobs like coming up to the base, and there was a Trent that actually came down here, and it's as tall as the base is. So I want to be up a little bit taller. Wow, the mobbers everywhere. Leveling up my bow here real quick. There we go. Cool. So I'm still just using basic arrows because I've got stacks and stacks of those at this point. Oh, I'm still clumsy. Ooh, 98%. 98%. What? I need something else to shoot. What else can I shoot real quick? Shoot the... Oh, I shoot you guys. Whoa, you're coming for me though. Hey. Oh, they're hiding. I'm hungry too. Dang it. See if we can get a beat on those two. See if I can get my bow leveled up here. Let's see, they went down there. If I go this way, they'll probably follow. Ow. What? What are you doing inside? There we go. Leveled up, and oh, hey, he's getting close. You just got your wings in the wall. Okay. Boom! Right in the wing. Right in the... Right. Stand still! Alright, fine. I'll just take the sword out. Okay, and I broke a little bit of the farm here. So I'll fix that off camera. What did I get? I wasn't even looking. I got... Haste. Haste on a bow. Yeah. That's kind of cool. And I get a modifier, so I could put some that stuff, some quartz on it, I think, and make it do a little more damage. So, all right, folks, let me get offline, stop recording for a bit here, and fix the farm up and expand the base, and I will be back in a bit. All right, folks, and we're back. Just seconds later for you, and well, many hours later for me. In fact, it's the next day for me, but that's okay. Yeah, so I have spent some time doing a bit of remodeling here, and we can see some pretty portal... oh, could you see damage meters? I don't think you can tell when we look through the floor at him. Yeah, Ender Creeper. So it's raining out, and I thought an Enderman bouncing around. Turns out it's an Ender Creeper has come in to visit. So, yeah, we're just going to be really careful about where we look right now. Alright, so here's the basic area, and I found this edged glass covers, or edged glass, and then you can microblock it into covers on Batch's video. And it looks pretty nice. It's not completely clear like the clear glass is, but it does the connected textures properly. So I like that. I went ahead and put some of the, yeah, okay, so here's the clear glass. Completely clear, but doesn't connect the textures properly. So, you know, just another option. And it comes from the sandy glass. So let's see, I've expanded this to double wide. Yeah. Double wide stairs there. You just stay over there. We don't want to play. And this used to be the roof, so I put some walls up here and kind of put some different windows in. Kind of just playing with different windows right now. Not sure what I like. I like this one, although maybe I want to make it a little bit wider. It's actually micro blocks, and you can actually walk in here and see out the sides. Although, of course, the wall over there is not a micro block, so you can't see too far. But you get a nice view out here and see pretty far. And yeah, I didn't do very many microblocks because there is the likelihood, let's say, or there's a possibility at least that in the 1.1 update mobs will grief microblocks. So for instance, an ender creeper might teleport into your house and then walk up to any random microblock and go, oh, I don't like you, and explode. So yeah, I hadn't really thought about the ender creeper idea, but I also heard a rumor those might come out of the pack, but they seem to still be in the dev build I was playing with. Anyway, I don't want to try to kill him because he's just going to explode something. Okay, so this is the second floor. And if I come back through here, this also connects down this way. And got another little kind of bay window, microblock type window. I really hope they don't grief microblocks because they're fun to build with, and I don't want to like be scared that my base is going to explode anytime I use them. Anyway, so this is more kind of second floor-y stuff. I think that's going to be probably the storage room, maybe power as well. It's a little small for both, but we'll try that. Oh yeah, I like this. I did like this little window here. I don't know what you guys think. It gives a nice little view out the side. And then we can go up higher. And this I kind of think is going to be... Really, guy? You're just going to follow me everywhere in here? Alright. I kind of think this is going to be the central hub. And probably what I'll do is I'll build out a little bit that way. And maybe this way. If I build out over the trees, then I think the fruit will stop growing. I'm not sure. And then I could build out this way and make another platform over there. So the idea would be to get the farm and most of the stuff that's down on the ground up here now. So this, you can get up to the roof. I've just got it blocked because I don't have any door or anything on it now. Got a nice little skylight up here. We can see what time of day it is. And yeah, and here's the way out. Let me leave that open. Maybe the ender creeper will come out here. Oh, and yeah, so I decided to grow some oak trees like we did in the multiplayer series. Now, I don't have this area torched, but if I F7, you'll see nothing can spawn. And that's because these are stone brick slabs on the bottom half. So this is the top half of a block, if you see the little tiny highlight there. And nothing can spawn on these brick slabs when it's like... Ah! What? Why did you... Yeah, burn in the light. Or whatever you're burning in. Why are you burning? Dude, that... Don't... No. Oh! Stupid creepers. I don't want to look at him, because he's just... If I look at him, he's going to just teleport to me, explode, and then bad things are going to happen. Anyway, yeah, so I want to work up a lumber axe, probably, maybe off camera here, and, well, I don't know, maybe I'll do that next episode. I haven't done any of the tier 2 tinker tools yet, so maybe I'll do that next episode. I don't think I got time right now, plus I got to figure out all the different pieces I want to use. So yeah, nice view up here. I can see the roguelike dungeon from here. I can see, oh well, the trees are in the way now, but I can see kind of up top, the top wall of the farm. And like I said, I think I'll build out this direction and get up over the woodlands area, and that would be a good place to put a farm and some crops so that I don't have to go down there anymore. And then all we really have to deal with is Ramabos up here, because and Manicores, you know, flying stuff, because I have had a couple of them come up this high and pester me. Alright, so that's kind of what I did. I built, okay, I'll tell you guys what. My initial thought was, let me expand this existing stairway and let me go up higher. So I went up this way, and then I said, okay, well that's fine, but I don't really want to build all the way over there and there right now. So let me go back and I'll put some walls up, because this, you know, already had a floor basically. So I put these walls up, and then I thought, well, I should put a little room over here. So I'm going to call this like my chaos theory build, because it's just kind of went one way and then thought to go back this way, and then I thought, well, I should have a thing over here, but you know, it wasn't super planned, but I think it's kind of fun. I like it, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's gonna need some more work. I realized after I did it, I did all the stairs in stone brick. I did everything in stone brick basically, except for the windows. So maybe I want to break these out and replace them with wooden stairs or some other kind of stairs, just for a little bit of contrast. But we'll be expanding back that direction soon. Oh yeah, so I moved the igneous extruder over, and I'll show you why. If you hit F9 twice, well, if you hit it once, you'll just see these red lines. If you hit it twice, then you'll get the green lines too, and this shows you your chunk boundaries. So you guys know in Minecraft, it's all the data is stored in chunks, and they're 16 by 16 blocks, right? So I'm in one chunk now, and if I move over here, I'm in a different chunk. Well, the igneous extruder was sitting right here, and the pipe that was pulling from it was sitting right here. And I went away from base to go close a portal, came back, and nothing was working. So this said it was backstuffed with cobblestone, which should go into here, and which should, you know, make the double compressed, but it wasn't doing it. And once I replaced the pipe, that fixed, but then this guy was just sitting here collecting cobblestone, and he wasn't doing anything either. So once I got it all fixed, I logged out, logged back in, and it worked. Well, let's put it this way. Once I fixed the pipes, I logged out, logged back in, and that fixed it. But yeah, when you try to pipe stuff across chunk boundaries, if you don't have a chunk loader, it can screw things up. So I just put this all on the same chunk. And you know what? I haven't looked up here. Oh, bugger. Right in the middle of the room, huh? Well, I'd like to make a chunk loader and get rid of that problem, but we can't, I don't think. Let's take a look. Chunk loader, I think, takes dragon essence. Oh yeah, takes flukes. Well, that's a weird recipe. You make these first? Oh. Well, spot loaders would be okay. Obsidian and Darium, we can do... Well, you're going to need an induction furnace for that. You're going to need fantasy for that, and this... Yeah. These guys are set up to take dragon essence. So, you can't get a chunk loader until after the dragon. Well, alright. So, that's just something to be aware of. I don't know of a good fix for it, but if you try to keep all your machines and pipes in one chunk where you can, then that will minimize the problem. Okay, so I made an anvil because this guy was starting to get beat up, and I thought, let me take a look at repairing him. I've got some levels, you know, repairing on an anvil takes levels. I dropped it on there, and it says it's too expensive. I can't repair my helmet in an anvil. So that's a bummer. I took a look, and if you guys know a better way to do this, I took a look at what can you use an anvil for, and I came up with the Mine Factory Reloaded Auto Anvil, and it takes 3 regular anvils, machine frame, blah blah blah, and a bunch of power. So maybe this can repair higher levels than the vanilla one, but that's also going to take mob essence, which means making a mob farm, which means lots of things. So maybe that's something to work towards, but yeah, if you guys know a way to repair higher level stuff, let me know, because an anvil's not going to do it. Now, why is it... It says it's a very damaged anvil, but I don't think it's been used. It hasn't been used. I don't see the cracks in it. Whatever. What else? Oh, yeah. I was going to do a little upgrade on the backpack. I haven't been using this guy much, but I figured it's beyond time to upgrade him. So if you take a look at the uses, if you put 4 tanned leather around a backpack, you get a big backpack. And the tanned leather is bound leather smelted, and the bound leather is a bunch of string and a couple of leather. So not super expensive. I mean, it takes quite a bit of string and a little bit of leather. And you know, before I do it, just to show, it is currently too tall, and Eyamaz has nerfed these a bit because I think they're usually 3 or 4 tall. And if we upgrade that to big backpack, yeah, so it doubles it. So we go 4 tall now. So that's not nearly as big as it is by default, but it is bigger than a knapsack, so that's good. Oh, right, so I'm out of coal because I was gonna, yeah, I meant to mention that. This, because I didn't do microblocks, well, this was already here, so that's still microblocks. But all the rest of this is, almost all the rest of it, there's a couple right there, but almost all the rest of it is actual stone bricks and stone brick slabs. It took a ton of stone. I emptied this entire barrel out and smelted it all and made I don't know how many stacks of stone and then converted to stone brick, obviously. I actually turned this guy off for a while and just started stealing cobble from here. And that's why I've actually got some cobble back in the old barrel now. But yeah, that took a lot of stone, cobblestone, and a lot of coal to smelt it. A lot more than I had expected. So I'm going to get to using this crusher and starting to make cobblestone. And I think I'm going to put a tree farm up here. Well, actually up here where I showed you before. The MFR tree farm, and I'll try to use that for some more power, I think. Yeah, there it is right there. Try to get some power going, and that should get us some charcoal going, and that will help us out in a bunch of different ways. So yeah, is that it? What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to get going with a brewing stand. Why? Why? Okay. Anyway, oh, I hear more teleporting things. Don't be an ender creeper. Brewing stand is still the vanilla recipe. It's just 3 cobblestone and a blaze rod. And we've got nether wart already because we've been to the nether, and actually the bells and other stuff drop nether wart. So let's do this, and let's get a bunch of um, let's get a bunch of these guys. We're gonna make some sorry, distraction. We're gonna make some glass bottles, and then those will become potions in a minute here. So let's do this, and I want to show you the first potion I want to make. Where am I gonna? Well, everything's gonna be moved pretty much. So let's just put this guy right here for the moment. We need water, which is not renewable. Let's make a cauldron. Oh yeah, I did go digging for some more iron, obviously, so I was pretty low there. If I make a cauldron and I fill this guy up, then I should be able to get a bunch, I don't know if it's infinite, but a bunch of water out of him. Boy, yeah, like I said, we're getting packed in here. But let's just drop that there for the moment, and I think I have a water bucket. Yeah. Alright, this will give us a quick and easy way to get some water bottles. Let me just get 3. Oh, yeah. You only get 3 per. Dang it. Okay. I'll deal with that later. Alright, so let's do this, 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 and then you always start with a piece of nether wart, and that's going to make your, is it an awkward potion, is it? I forget what it is. And then you can add tons of different stuff to it. I'm going to add, not first, second I'm going to add redstone, because that extends it. First, I'm going to add a piece of sugarcane. Well, not really. I'm going to add sugar. And this is going to help cure this. Holy, super slow motion we've been dealing with the entire game. Awkward potion, yeah. Now we put some sugar in there. Let that bubble up, get the little particles going. Bubble, bubble. Nice. Give that a second. What else is going on? Nothing? Nothing, I guess. I have to go get some more water and figure out how to get lots of water bottles because you will use these up. There we go. Potion of Swiftness. That will give me a 3-minute one. You can add glowstone to it to make it more potent. Oh, there's probably a million different recipes, huh? Anyway, you can add glowstone to the brewing stand here to make it more potent, or you can add redstone to make it last longer, and that's going to turn it into Potion of Swiftness 8 minutes. Cool. So now when I want to go out and exploring and get somewhere, I can drink a Potion of Swiftness and get there much quicker. It's not going to give me step assist, unfortunately, so I'm still going to have to jump up everything. I looked up haste, and there is a sigil of haste, which comes from blood magic, and that's going to take quite a bit to get into. Lots of things. Oh, it takes a master blood orb. Yeah, okay. So that's going to take a lot to get into, but if you can make this guy, that will give you speed boost 2, and basically lets you just run much faster, and it seems to give you uphill assist, so you can step up 1 block without having to jump. So that thing would be pretty awesome, but blood magic is going to take a lot to get into. So I don't know. Maybe we'll think about doing some blood magic at some point here. Alright folks, I think that's the stuff I wanted to go through today, and oh yeah, that's an episode for sure. So let me know if you guys know any way to repair this helmet. And maybe I'll look up that auto anvil thing and see what it says about that. But if you guys know any other ways to repair it, I know Thaumcraft's got a way, but we don't have Thaumcraft. I know Ars Magica has a way, but we don't have Ars Magica. Maybe there's some other ways that I don't know to do repairs on items. So if you know something, let me know, and I'll give it a try. But yeah, I hope you like the expanded base. I'll do some work off camera, moving things and getting ready for the next episode, which is probably going to be storage upgrades, maybe. Unless I get bored and I want to go for an adventure. One or the other. At any rate, that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.